I'm Brian. He's Matt.
I'm Matt.
We're the Whisky Wimps. Now, today, this month, I decided to ditch the suits. I think they were too much. I felt like I was being super pretentious. So
You were.
I'm just gonna go back to the flannels until it gets hot, and I'll start wearing some tank tops or something. But today we're tasting Sam Houston, and we're also gonna be talking about whiskey do's and don'ts. They're out there. They're open to interpretation. We're gonna talk about some of those interpretations and how we interpret them, how I interpret them. Matt's gonna have his own opinions this month. This is, well, I'm assuming, I'm hoping. Otherwise, we need to get somebody else.
I already talked to your grandmother. She doesn't want to do it.
You talked to my grandma without my permission?
She calls me.
I don't believe you. Do you know anything about this whiskey, Matt?
Brian, tell me a little bit about it.
No, I'm asking if you know anything about this whiskey.
I don't.
Well,
This
neither
would
do
be my-
I. I was hoping you would know something about this one. I mean,
I know I'm here to try to give you what notes I get off of it.
so this is a 14-year-old bourbon whiskey, which is awesome. The thing I like about this bottle, and I kind of wish that all whiskeys did this. They don't, but this one actually gives you the mash bill right on the bottle. I'd love that, just because if you're trying to figure out like what tastes you like,
Yeah.
what the mash bill is, how much barley, corn, and rye, or wheat, or whatever else they use to make whatever the whiskey is you're drinking, then you can kind of use that information to kind of gauge what it is you really like and then know what you're looking for. So it's just great. 74% corn, 18% rye, 8% malted barley. They even give you the char level on the barrel. It's a number 4 char on the barrel.
Okay.
This is non-chill filtered. I enjoy non-filtered whiskeys. I feel like they have a stronger mouth feel, like it coats your mouth better, not as thin. And then this is 14 years old, so it's fairly old as far as bourbon standards go.
Now, you picked up this bottle. Where did you get it, and what was the price that you paid for it?
Oh, I don't remember.
Thanks for the information.
No, it was about 100 something, and I picked it up right up the street here in Paso. The thing about these guys as well is that they make certain blends for different states. So I understand, like this one was allocated to California. You can see right there, CA2, that's the batch. Different states get different versions of this whiskey. I like information. It's like whiskey geek
Age
life.
was 14 years and 4 months.
Now, let me touch a little bit on some of the whiskey do's and don'ts. It's subjective. Some people say, don't mix it, don't drink it on ice. The main thing to remember when you're having whiskey is just to enjoy it. The idea is to enjoy it and have a good time. So if you're enjoying it, that's really all that matters. If you're enjoying it, you're doing it right. And that's all that matters.
You're enjoying it if you're doing it neat.
That's also true. Yes, you have a point. I would argue that you get more enjoyment once you really learn how to pull out all the flavors and taste it.
Exactly.
And if you're throwing ice in it, you're just not able to pull out all the little flavors because A, it's starting to water it down immediately, and B, it makes it very cold, so you don't get all the vapors evaporating as fast or as easily, and you lose a lot of the whiskey experience with ice. Now, again, you can still enjoy it that way if that's how you enjoy it, but to get the most out of your whiskey, you're drinking it out of something like Glencairn glass, and you're drinking it neat.
I was just about to say, like, the glass also matters too.
The glass does matter. The way the vapors evaporate and get fluted up the nose. I got some glasses I'm gonna pull out later this month that I just got that do an even more phenomenal job, I think, of bringing the nose out. Like it was like a meme about people learning to taste whiskey.
Yeah, the first thing is the oak.
Oh, I'm getting a lot of oak.
I know, I was hoping I'd get you to laugh at something. Yep, getting that oak. No, off the nose I'm getting caramel.
Yeah, the caramel is certainly there. You're really getting the char. I mean, 14 years in that barrel is so much time for it to work with the wood. It really, I mean, to be fair, oak, strong char oak is there. It's a candy sweetness.
It's changed a little bit going down now. Now, we did tell everyone this is a 98 proof.
No, you just did though.
Okay, it's 98 proof. Getting little orange, like an orange zest. Actually very strong, like even on just the back taste.
I really do like the mouthfeel, and that there is a slight smokiness to it with that, and just slight, nothing like a peated Scotch, of course, but just like
I'm not getting smoke.
No,
the orange is like really strong to me. Like I got it as I was going down, and then
like marmalade.
I guess so, yeah.
I can see that. I can see that for sure. It is good. That's a
very good,
fantastic whiskey. I wouldn't honestly get it again because of the price. $120 is just a bit high for this. I mean, it's good. It's good. Don't get me wrong. 120 to me is just a little bit high. There's other things out there that are just as enjoyable, if not more complex, that you can get for less. I had to experience it. It's like I think about He-Man, because when I was a kid, I told my parents like I was gonna.
You're gonna be He-Man?
No, I was gonna get the whole collection. That's how I kind of feel about whiskey sometimes. Like, I'm gonna get all, I wanna taste everything there is to offer in the world.
I said that about baseball cards. I was gonna collect them all.
Yeah, same idea. I'm also getting like cotton candy ice cream. Like, you know the stuff that's like pink and blue and crazy bright colors? It has that, it's cotton candy ice cream. That's what I'm getting on here as well.
I'm not getting that at all. Is this,
I mean, there's certainly more than just orange marmalade.
No, yeah, I know, but for me, is that one's just hitting me very strong.
That's the other thing about whiskey, isn't it? Is do's or don'ts. You can agree on what somebody else is tasting with them. You know, it depends on what you ate that day. Some people taste different things. If somebody's tasting something, that's what they're tasting. And that's the great thing about drinking whiskey with other people, to hear what other people are getting it. It's kind of fun when you do find something similar. Like, oh yeah, I get that. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun.
It's fun.
It's fun.
I'm not getting your cotton candy reference, though.
Have you ever had the cotton candy ice cream?
No.
Oh, well, then you don't know what I'm talking about. So that's understandable then. If you've never had the cotton candy ice cream, you couldn't possibly know what I'm talking about, because there's nothing else I've ever tasted that tastes like cotton candy ice cream.
I mean, I'm trying to picture what cotton candy ice cream would taste like.
Trust me. Don't try it. You just got to try it. We'll go get some.
You will?
Sure.
Sold.
It is a phenomenal. I like it. I like I like a lot of whiskeys.
You know what I'm gonna say? Like, you know, out of the other 2 months that we've drank whiskey, drank, it's not up there with those.
We started pretty high.
Yeah, you know, we did start up with a lot of heavy hitters in the beginning, but to me, this one is falling a little bit below that platform there. I mean, I like it, it's good, but I wouldn't, you know, the price that you mentioned that you paid for it, I would expected, you know, something with 14 years to have a little bit more taste, probably a little bit stronger proof.
Well, they proofed it down. You know,
I know they
it's
did.
just not cask strength.
I'm just.
What is that you brought?
Oh.
That looks like a don't. It looks like a whiskey don't.
Oh, Brian, this is one of the whiskey do's. Right here what we have is Caribou Crossing. This is Canadian whiskey. And to all our Canadian viewers out there, go Maple Leafs.
I've never been a fan of any Canadian whiskey. Maybe this one would change my mind. It's a single barrel. It looks like the Canadian Blanton's.
Exactly. I was going to say, look at the little Caribou.
It's even got the same pull tabs on the wax ring. And the little grenade style look. It's like Canadian Blanton's. I bet it doesn't taste anything like Blanton's because it's Canadian.
What's wrong with Canadian?
I mean, nothing unless we're talking about whiskey.
Oh. Well, we haven't even opened it yet.
All right, change my mind.
We open it now?
Are you? I don't know. It's a good question. Do you mind if I open it?
Pop it open. I need to finish this one. Then we can find out and...
Yeah. Excuse me. I'm going to be toast by the end of this day. Oh! Oh! That was a nice pop.
Thank you, Canada.
We'll see about that.
Okay, give it to him for the pop at least.
The pop was good. See, there's a...
What? You've already started to downplay it already. You haven't... No.
It's got that... There's the ethanol, formaldehyde.
Wait, let's tell them a little bit about this one.
It smells
here.
like Foursquare rum.
Well, Brian, we're going from 98 to 80.
You know what? The palate has nothing going for it. It's there. It's just smooth. Like it went down like it was like water. There's nothing to it. I mean, it's easy.
Give me a second.
Easy to drink. Easy to
second.
drink, no doubt about it. Went down nice and easy, smooth. Had a pleasant feel in the mouth, but then it was like gone, and there was nothing.
Hush, puppy.
What?
I don't get anything on the nose. Don't do that. I like the bottle top.
It is a cool looking bottle. I'll give it that. The bottle looks really.
I really get
cool.
nothing off the nose. Wow.
You're all the way in.
I'm serious. I really get nothing off the nose.
Well, there's something like there was formaldehyde and ethanol and like a hint
just
of.
you probably just all that just went up in the atmosphere. But
I'm out of here. You can finish this by yourself.
okay. Well, I think I'm gonna wrap up this episode today, guys. Like that's all we're doing. We really should bring Brian back for the next one we're doing next month. Brian, why don't you come back here? Let's end this because this one really disappointed me. Stag Jr. That's what's happening next week on the Whisky Wimps. And just remember, everything is better with whiskey. And friends.